Deep in the heart where the tall trees rise, a secret realm beneath the skies. The moss it whispers the brook it hums, a woodland song where magic drums. Oh, the leaves they dance, the branches sway through the night and the break of day. Our woodland home where dreams take flight, a sacred haven bathed in light. The mushrooms glow in a silver ring. The forest breathes as the songbirds sing. Roots run deep and the canopy wide. A timeless world where we reside. Hear the echo of ancient lore through the hollow and forest floor, a symphony of life untamed, where every shadow holds a name. Oh, the leaves they dance, the branches sway through the night and the break of day. Our woodland home where dreams take flight, a sacred haven bathed in light. From the dawn to the starlit dawn, this is the place we call our home. Elven voices in harmony song, guardians of the woodland core.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, and we're all here. How quick. That was pretty quick, yeah. That's on the dot, guys. Everyone is here on the dot. It's
Quick,
insane.
everybody, let's leave.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. The new time is kind of nice. It's weird on Monday. This feels kind of weird.
Yeah, I feel like it's Sunday still.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been so used to Sunday. We've been running Sundays for so long that it's like, now that we're on another day, it's like, eh. We did do, I think at the end of the last campaign, we did a day on like Tuesday or something where we ran a session, but
Yeah, never again.
other than
Not
that,
at that time.
yeah,
Let's do that again and go for like 6 hours.
yeah, that's what we did, I think, right? Last time.
Never
Yeah, let's do
again.
it again.
Not happening.
Yeah. Phoenix, you're here as well? She is muted.
I'm taking that as a maybe.
Well, she joined right on time, so I'm assuming she's kind of here. Let me throw in some music. Oh, how lovely. Okay, we'll wait a little bit for her to respond and then we'll get on the way. Oh, well, there's a little bit.
Great, now we're not waiting.
No, we're not waiting anymore.
Sorry, guys. I was in the middle of doing something, so I just finished. I'm done.
Unacceptable.
I appreciate the effort of still joining in time.
Yeah, I figured being here but not talking was better than not being here at all, so.
Yeah. You know, through the years, I've been building up a good amount of like maps and audios and that sort of thing. Getting to a point where, like, for most locations, I have like some sort of ambience and stuff. Which is kind of cool. Don't have to search online anymore. I can just look in my library. Alrighty. Plane, we're running?
Yeah, I mean, I start like 5-10 minutes before start time anyway.
I'm
So
just checking. Just checking. Alrighty. Welcome everybody. This is the 8th session of Chains of Asmodeus Revised. Welcome players, welcome viewers or VOD watchers or whatever. This time on Monday, which is strange, but is what better for the planning and making it and all being here at the same time, which is always the biggest enemy of any D&D group. But we're all here now. Glad you guys can make it. We're gonna do the recap in a bit here. I think Fook was the only one that rolled for it, right? So I'm guessing it's gonna go to Fook then.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for anybody to challenge that, but
I'm sorry, but after the
Yeah.
recap you gave us a few weeks back or a couple months back, I don't think anyone's challenging you for that
come
role.
on.
I mean,
I don't know how to
last
roll.
time Phoenix was really good as well.
Right?
Oh yeah,
I don't know how to roll in
I
the
don't think I
server.
was like Luke good. I was okay.
You don't know how to roll?
Yeah, you know those it's like a learned helplessness.
So you just do slash roll and then whatever you want. So like 1d20 usually.
No, I don't think he wants to know how to do it.
Yeah, but now I did. Look, I'm not doing the recap. 16 for me.
But what if you have like a +2 modifier?
No. This is the only time I don't have to. The only thing I don't have to prep for. giving this to you guys.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll do it.
Alrighty. Let me do the Vexpiration roll. 456.
Ooh, that one's good.
That's a high one.
I love this one.
Alright, let me look at it. Huh. That's an interesting one. It's a meta question, which I think means that you answer it in person, but it's kind of fun to answer this as your character as well, I think. Could be kind of
Ooh,
funny.
Nice.
What popular superhero would you copy the powers of and why? Alright, so whoever wants to answer that question and get your expiration for the session can roll me a d20. After that's decided, we'll get to the recap here. And that Fook will. So, very well prepared to provide to us, I'm sure.
Well, I didn't say very well. I just said I have like a backup. I always pick
Yeah.
something.
I'm pretty sure it's going to consist of, oh, they got grappled by a spider and then they were hanging from the ceiling. Like, oh no, they got grappled by a spider.
Well, you can go into great detail about how you were grappled by a spider,
This is true.
Do we have any rollers for the... Hello? Nobody wants to answer the superhero question?
That's such a cool question.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
what do I roll? 1d20.
There you go. 16. 2. Hey, there's my 16 with the +2 modifier. Look, there you go.
Wow.
Somehow came through here. All right. Well, if we don't have any other rollers, then we'll get that expiration question to IS. Before we answer that, let me answer by you.
You're cutting a bit for me there, but...
Oh.
Oh, you're good now. Never mind. Alrighty. So, as Crusher pushed the door of the abandoned shack open, 2 redcaps flew with fervor to slaughter the intruders, breaking their sick and twisted worship of the massacre of the gnome Bramble. 2 Darkweaver allies of the redcaps slithered from their webs into combat, and the battle began. Almost instantly, Crusher was enwebbed and dragged into the dark and dusty interior of the shack, where one of the Darkweavers bit onto his flesh, piercing the gothic armor and sapping his life, or unlife, from him. Luca narrowly escaped the dark webs, and through a song in memory of all that is pure, conjured a glowing barrier around himself, Dahlia, and what in that second was for him indistinguishable from Jonas. Aya swiftly dashed from building to building, in an amethyst blur, reaching the elf whose tattoo had not yet been completed. And in the same move, he climbed onto the roof, opposite of the shack, and stung the shadowed spider with his glowing blade, sending it reeling in agony. Dahlia, captured in the horrid limbs of the spider still indoors, closed her eyes and like the morning fog became incorporeal and slipped from the grasp of the enemy, floating to safety. Crusher's momentous blows threw the spiders across the battlefield and broke bodies of the wicked redcaps that had to flee away from his wrath. Though he only whispered, his words frightened the dreaded beasts, and evil creatures fled from Luca and onto Ias's attentive strikes. Then, jumping out from the tattoo chair, all emerged with bow in hand, and he fired at the redcaps, piercing and slaying them as they came. Following him was the tattoo master too. With an ink implement, he shot bolts into the enemies. Suddenly, the ground shook as Dahlia raised her hand, and from it twisted brambles rose and encircled the foes that had just joined the fight. When the fight seemed to turn sour for the foes, they attempted an escape before being impaled where they stood, both by magic and arrows. The fight had ended, and the party was all but now exhausted, but Lucas spared no time for himself and rushed to the torn and twisted body of Bramble. He knelt beside him and tried his best to restore his body to an honorable state, but the bites and the tears were too great even for his magic. Although he carried nothing more but a note with a musical element on it, his chest now housed a wicked image of a twisted horn, a symbol nobody recognized. Silent and sorrowful, he asked if there was a way to put him to a proper rest. Although the means and the ways would be challenging, Luca was inexplicably relentless in his desire to let this man rest properly. While Dahlia spoke with him and shared the story of the origin of the bone staff and the way she remembered her fallen loved ones, Al returned to get his tattoo finished. Ayas carefully scanned the shack, and Crusher stood broodingly and menacingly in the corner. Then, when the tattoo was done, Al tested his powers out on Ios, who deftly evaded his assault, only to be met with the face of his love staring back at him when he tried to face Al. Crusher chased Pebble around the alley, hoping to spice out his meal with a bird for dinner. Then, Dahlia led the party to the outlands outside Sigil. Passing through a portal with a key of Dahlia, the tree formed an archway that led them to the green county of halflings and gnomes. There, Dahlia made a grave out of the grassy earth, and Luca asked Ios to speak words of the Paladins of Torm, even though Bramble was not affiliated with the order. Then Luca bid farewell to his friend, and as he was walking away, he reached into his pocket, trying to pull a note that he found on his body, but instead pulling a different, older note, and glancing with tearful eyes towards the dark night, he joined the rest of the group at the portal. There, a well instead of an archway required a coin for passage instead of a flower, and jumping in, they ended up in Sigil once again, at the cleric's ward. Goddamn. Arriving at the scribe print shop by the end of the session. And that's where they're standing now.
Yay.
That was really good. Am I the only person that can hear Job breathing?
Yeah, I can too.
Oh, fuck. Am I? Let me.
It was like, I couldn't tell if it was something like my fan was like blowing into my thing, but then, yeah, okay.
I'm testing out my sensitivity.
Literally.
How? It doesn't. It doesn't show me the breathing. But wait. You hear that?
No.
Nope.
Oh no. Yeah. Wow, how weird.
So random.
Let me test it a little bit.
Hey man,
Yeah,
nothing against you breathing. I mean, it's good that you
Oh,
breathe.
yeah, I mean...
Yeah, we should be all right now. I think. If it comes up again, let me know.
Okay.
No worries.
Did Ian just comment on the recap and say 2 out of 10?
Sorry,
Or was
meant
it 2
20.
out of 10 on my breathing? Because then I
20.
understand.
20 out of 10 on your breathing because it was really loud, and 20 out of 10
man,
for the recap.
guys, you should have fucking mentioned me breathing over the whole
I
fucking
didn't want
recap.
to interrupt.
Well, okay. Well, sorry, folks. It should be okay now. My bad, guys. Great recap, though. Again, thank you. Well deserved D10 here for the session. We'll go to the question here. Ian.
It's so I have to have a copy of a current superhero's power, right? Like it's not I can't just pick and choose all the best ones.
What popular superhero would you copy the powers of? Why? It's singular, so I guess one superhero.
That's tough, but I think I'd have to go with Superman, right? Because he's sort of like the ultimate
That's
cheat.
pretty much, yeah, that's the most logical answer, I would say. But there's a lot of, I think, like, Superman is fast, but you could go faster, right? You could go like Flash.
I want to
That's sort of-
be like a Swiss Army knife of superpowers, and I don't want to
Yes,
see the
that's
scary things Doctor Strange sees. I don't want a random eye popping in the middle of my head.
No, he's right about this. Superman has the power to shit out new powers whenever he needs one, so it's a great choice.
I don't know. I think most of his powers are pretty set in stone and have been.
Superman gets bodied by both Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch.
That's
Well,
not true.
It is, considering he's weak to magic.
He simply does not lose to anyone. It's
Oh,
just
no,
a
wish
true,
does
true.
not manifest.
true.
This wish doesn't manifest magic into the real world, Al. It just makes me Superman.
He's not even weak to magic. He's just not strong to magic.
He's vulnerable to magic. He can only be killed via magic or kryptonite.
By
I love
yeah,
how
by comparison to other stuff, he's weak to magic.
Did Doomsday
how
not beat
focused-
him to death? Did Doomsday not murder him with brute force?
Yes, yes, it's only-
Technically,
it's-
no. So it's
Guys, we're
it's
copying the superpowers of one superhero.
I-
The others
in-
don't start
Yup.
existing.
Shut up. Let me nerd out.
That's also true. Doomsday technically didn't kill him.
No, he hit him that hard. His heartbeat was like 1 beat per 15 days or something, which is how they were able to bring him back by the power of the sun.
Oh my god! What?
See,
That's a great superpower. I can beat my heart once
See-
per 15 days. Great.
He was
shit
as,
out the new power of not being able to get killed by Doomsday when he needed it.
He was
just gets
as
every
close-
power when he needs
you
it.
know what? Doomsday is better than Superman in terms of powers. Like when you talk about shitting out new powers, Doomsday literally becomes invulnerable to whatever kills him.
Yeah, but like, do you want to die that often? Like, come on now.
If it makes you
Mhm.
invulnerable to everything.
This is hero.
Also-
Super hero.
Also, you grow out spikes and stuff, which is kind of nasty. I don't know.
I'm pulling.
I
I'm
think-
pulling up the list of powers Superman has had. Did you know he has super ventriloquism?
What?
Did you know? Did you know he had hypnosis, telepathic mind control, and could erase memories at one point?
I don't know which episode this was, but I haven't seen that one.
This would be like
you
from
know
the
he can make-
70s comics or something.
Did you know he could project mini Superman?
Superboys, go!
I think Phoenix makes a good point as well. Captain Marvel is kind of insane in that department as well. Just kind of gets powered.
The fact that she can like go into like other planets and just like float through space without any like protection or in a ship or anything. She literally just I don't know.
Does
how she
Superman not
felt
do that?
Now, Superman can do that too, but I mean, it doesn't make it less impressive. Both are very impressive.
It's an entirely different universe. Do you know what I mean? So,
Thor can do it.
Yeah.
If you'd want to
plus,
talk about.
I'd rather be sexy and I'd rather be a woman. I'd rather have boobs.
That is an important part to take into
Yeah.
consideration.
I
here.
love
Does
how
that count as a power?
boobs is the only one that discerns us. Good to know that.
It's its own superpower. I think having a
They truly are.
backpack is
Ian.
really cool.
Ian just answers, "I want to be a woman."
The power to give birth, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
real.
totally. That's a pretty good superpower, man. All right. Well, after that discussion, like Falcon in the Marvel universe literally doesn't have any powers.
Is a super backpack.
There's better super backpacks in Marvel, though.
That's true.
I want Finn's backpack from Adventure Time.
It's a good backpack.
Yeah, that one is better. Anyways, or Hermione's little pouch.
Oh, I'd take that any day.
Yeah, that could be a. But then I want the Accio spell as well, because otherwise I'm losing everything in that bag.
Yeah.
Let's just get a bag of holding. That would be
That's what I'm
insanely
hearing, yeah.
useful. Yeah, that would be insane. If you would pick a item from D&D and bring it into this world, a bag of holding would be insane. Yeah. I mean, you could go scroll of wish, but you know.
I don't think I have enough cool stuff that a bag of holding would do me that much good.
Oh, man.
That movie is good. Anyways, okay. Factspiration for our recap of food. Factspiration for Ian. Through that very obvious but logical answer. We're sticking with Superman, right, Ian?
Yeah, it's pretty bulletproof.
Literally.
Good
Okay.
one, good one.
All right. I think we're ready. We're gonna go to Grundlefum's automatic scribe shop. We have a map of it, so why not bring you guys over there? both would work. As you guys step down the steps from the street where Grendelfon's print shop is located, you enter in. You see that after last time's crisis, there's a lot less modrons inside the shop, but still there are. There's only, I think, one Triadon left that is holding lonely guards in front of there. He greets you as he recognizes you and kind of slowly is spinning both his legs, and then his body follows, and the eyes kind of look at you. Every time it spins on, it like kind of horizontally focuses on you until it moves around the corner. Look, I could do this.
Whoa.
Yeah. Special effects. The machine where you guys trapped the ink elemental in is running full course. It seems to be working. TO67, the only surviving Quadron, is closely inspecting it, probably keeping an eye on it, seeing if nothing goes wrong. All other monodrones are flying about doing their daily tasks and stuff. And you hear, maybe some of you here with a good passive perception, let's say 15 or above, you hear a slight raggedy voice from Grundlethum that you recognize in the back of the shop, all the way at the end. And what do you guys want to do as you guys enter in Grundlethum's print shop?
Let's head to Grundlethum.
Yep.
Sure. The Triadon kind of steps back as he lets you pass. TSX7 now kind of noticing you coming in will come towards you. First, you will hear him speak in this kind of beeping noise, which is like the Morse code like language of the Modrons that you've now recognized, but he quickly switches to common as he recognizes his error and says, welcome back to the shop. We've been working hard trying to get both of your documents ready. We should be almost done. One is already finished, the other one almost ready to be cooked out.
Great. Thank you so much for your help.
Yes, Grundlethum is at the back. He is working on the last details.
Cool. Well, we'll go and talk to him.
It's this way around. But, you know, you could climb over the over the machine, I guess.
Climb over the machine, you say?
Yeah, there you go, Crusher.
I went too far back. Oh no.
Yeah, you're in a dusty old storage room now. There you go. All right. As Grundlethum is kind of, as TO67 said, hard at work. He's operating the machine from the control panel. Lay near here. He doesn't notice you at first, but the monodrone that is by his side kind of does a little beeping sound, and he turns around and kind of eyes wide open, looks at you. He has his magnifying glasses on his face. Both of his eyes look enormous due to this, and he quickly puts them back like on the top of his head, kind of normalizing the sizes of his pupils and all that, and says, welcome. I've been hard at work. The first document you suggested is already done. He looks towards the monomodron, who's gonna fly up and he's gonna retrieve the document probably. The second one is just about to be finished. We're just adding the last details. Something went wrong and we had to do something again, but we'll be bright as day in a few minutes.
Oh, well, if it's minutes, then do you mind if we stay here and wait till you're done?
Yes, yes. The timing couldn't be greater, actually. Minutes, I say, as he looks towards one of the monobo drones, who holds up 3 fingers. 3 minutes.
Oh,
It's
perfect.
the new calibrations of the machine with the new ink elemental have kind of shaken up the timing a bit. So we're getting used to the new parameters and that sort of.
I'm glad he's working out well for you.
It's been doing okay, and the Modrons with the new contract have been getting a new surge of motivation, monophation. Anyways, I'm getting back to it. Just stay here, walk around. I don't know. Just don't touch too many things. You know, as he kind of gets back to the panels here.
No worries.
Was the intention to try to sleep here?
That's a good question. Some of us could really use a long rest.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of us. I mean, took some damage in
We
that
can
fight.
rest. We can rest when we're dead. The hells await.
Well, you're already dead, so you should rest now.
Yeah, this pit of despair has been calling to me since we got in here like weeks ago. I want to look in the pit of despair.
This one?
Yeah, just the hole.
All right. You see darkness. You have 60 feet of dark vision, but it goes down even deeper. So.
Is there like a ladder or anything?
There's no ladder. It's just layered bricks going down all the way. You see some metal sheeting lining kind of going down as well. It is in like 4 points, like at this point, at this north, southwest, east, kind of that. You see some metal lining, maybe as like just reinforcements for the brick layering going down this deep.
It's like it doesn't look like it would be easily climbable.
I mean, it is only maybe 6 feet wide in like diameter, so you would be maybe able to like press yourselves against the sides and kind of just hold yourself up.
I really
You
want to know.
especially, you're strong enough to do it, I think.
I really want to know what's in this hole.
I think you should jump. I think you should go for it.
While you're looking in the hole, you just feel a light tap on your back as Al tries to push you in, but it feels miserably.
I could
don't
just
know.
climb down there with my feet if that's really if you're really worried about it, Crusher.
I was
Crusher
gonna
just
say your
stands and
armor
stares
looks.
at you.
Your armor does look a bit dented, Crusher. I don't know if it's such a good idea to now disappear on your own again.
You doubt me.
Oh wow. Some sleep would do you, or do you sleep? Some rest would do you good, I think, before going in there.
Rest is for the weak.
Or, you know, our climbing slipper friend can do it. You have wings too, right, Ayos?
Sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. So even if the slippers don't work, you can fly.
All right, and I can be quiet about it too. So
Couldn't Gotem kind of looks towards Luca and says, "Couldn't you send your little bird in there as well if you don't want to send anyone
That's what
well,
I was gonna say. Could we send
too
it?
valuable in there?"
I really don't think sending anything in there is a good idea. Maybe we could just ask where the hole leads and find out that way.
I'm going in.
Well,
Maybe the Crusher thinks maybe it's a portal to hell.
It
Goes
might
down.
be.
Yeah, it goes down. That would be funny. That this would be a portal to hell. All these efforts for going towards the portal to hell, getting in like the vault and stuff, and then this is just a portal to Avernus.
fuck.
I
I was
was
gonna try to tie a rope around him, but I don't think I can.
We've
with a
talked
50.
too long. I'm going in.
Can I, as he's about to, like, as he starts descending, can I cast blindness deafness on him?
God.
I don't need to see it.
I mean, okay, so let's do this in order. Ios, you first with the 15. You are able to like throw a rope around him. Crusher, you do notice
No.
as you kind of try and step over the edge and getting yourself positioned so you can wet yourself slowly down. You,
Crusher, I'm
like
not going to
there's-
stop you. This is just so I can pull you up if you need it. It's not. I'm not
No.
going- All right. Well, I'll respect your wishes, and no matter my concern, I guess I'll just walk down with you.
It'll be a little slower as Crusher goes down in a slower pace than you would, Ios. He has to
And
kind
then
of
Al
shimmy
blinds
his way
me.
down. Yeah, well, Al, do you really want to blind him or no?
I'm really tempted. No, I won't. I won't.
Dang.
Okay. All right, Crusher, make an athletics check for me then.
I'm good at those.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Well, Crusher, as you make your descent down, you see darkness. How far do you want to go down before you like think? Okay, like how far is the first
Well, how far do I
descent?
have to go to see the bottom?
Well, that depends on how far you want to go down. Should we say okay, let's say this. You go about 60 feet down and you still see darkness. Now on both sides is the darkness. You see like a light circle above you as the light from above still shines through, but other than that, you're in pure darkness.
Yeah, but
You
I don't
hear-
think I don't think you
you-
understand his dedication to the pit.
you hear your own like metal suit scraping against the brick and against sometimes the metal sheet that reinforced this hole down into nothingness. You also sometimes, not always, but sometimes you hear the slight like slapping of the slippers against the stone of Ios that is following you down. Right, Ios, you're following.
Yep.
Yeah, you hear Job breathing.
I have a single theory of what's down here, and I'm not giving up on it. I'm finding it.
We're going down.
Yeah, we're still going down.
Okay.
I can get out
All right.
of this.
Make me another athletics check.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good at those.
Same roll. All right. You descend another 60 feet down, and at some point you hear something in the very distance. You hear a slight turning of something.
As we're walking
Sounds
around,
metal.
as we're descending, Ios is like recounting stories that Jonas and Ios used to have when Jonas was alive.
Sure.
Stop saying that.
I can't wait for Ios to get cast into the churning pit now. This is good.
So yeah, Crusher, you're still shimmying down, and you begin to hear after about 120 feet of descent, you begin to hear in the very distance below you still. It's like slight like turning of metal. It sounds pretty fast and it sounds pretty harsh, although it's still in the very distance, so you can't like hear it very loud.
I don't hear any
Yes,
other
you begin
noises.
to hear this too.
No other noises, just that.
Yeah, well, other than the noise that you two are making, no.
This reminds me of that time where we went into that clockwork factory and we fought those clockwork golems.
That never happened.
All right, that one was a test. You passed.
Croton will kind of shimmy over here and say to you, Al, do you think that Crusher ever is gonna come back as Jonas, or with the undead thing and all?
If I have anything to say about it, he will.
That's good, yeah. I mean, Callum 4 doesn't really like what he is now. We've course, you would know. But
Yeah,
I
you
was
housed him in
just,
the House of Kalimdor.
well, it was necessary for whatever I had to do to get us here. He helped in that moment. You know, Kalimdor is not all good or bad. He's a neutral god, so he makes exceptions. Sometimes.
Guess you'll only find that out when it comes to your turn for judgment, eh?
I'm happy to go whenever Kalimdor decides to me to go, but I've been here a long time, and I'm guessing you have too. So not yet. Meanwhile,
sorry, Crusher, do you want me to squeeze by you and see what's going on in like a quieter way? Not that you're not being just awesomely quiet right now, but
Alright, let me just look at something quick. Let me see what I have. I also must ask you for something.
yes, Crusher.
Do you have something made of metal?
Like a coin?
Anything?
Yeah, here's a piece of gold.
Alright,
Ooh, or a
Crusher's
ball
gonna
bearing. You want a ball bearing?
give me the gold.
All right, here's the gold.
Crusher's gonna take the gold and then just immediately drop it and see how far it falls.
all right. I don't know the mechanics of like how far something falls and then how far it is, but roll me both a straight up intelligence check to see if you guys would know.
Hold on a second, Yob. Intelligence.
Yes.
I'm not perceiving the. Let's go for it. Does this count as a skill? No, it doesn't.
No, it's just straight up knowledge about if you know how this works. I don't know, but you might know as a character. Yeah,
Oh,
both
I'm
of you
just
have
saying.
no idea.
Do I
I
at
just thought-
least hear it get ground
Yeah,
to
okay,
dust?
so let me tell you what happens. The ball bearing, or what's it? The coin you drop. Ayas, you want to drop the ball bearing just for good measure?
As I see him drop something, I'll do it too.
Okay, so the coin and ball bearing fall.
Good idea.
They fall for a good moment, maybe like a few seconds, under 10, but above 5, something between there. Far down, and just for a slight moment, or just a slight moment, you hear two. As
Are
both.
we Are we in a garbage chute, Jonas? Sorry, Crusher.
Do not call me by that name.
Yeah, my bad. My bad, Big C. So, are we in a garbage chute?
That is fair to assume. I am.
You guys can
infinitely
find out if you go
not-
down. I'll say this, from how long that ball bearing and coin fell, you know that it's at least another 120, probably longer down. So it's gonna take a little bit to get there, but you'll get there. And the
Crusher
point.
will leave the pit now. My work
Well,
here
you
is
have Ayos above you, so you should. Ayos is in the way.
I guess I'll move up too.
Okay. Well, you were only 120 feet down. It takes a little bit longer because, Crusher, you have to kind of see me up again. Roll me another athletics check for that, by the way.
Can I help him?
Are you proficient in athletics?
Yeah, I'm not. Am I? Question. I'm not. No.
Well, 19 is fine. The 19 is good enough. So you guys are both able to go back up. You see, I think most of you above, kind of waiting patiently, maybe a little bit worried, as it takes a good amount to get up, longer than it would have to get down. But you make it up, both of you, an Alcastle person.
On me?
No,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. When you're within 90 feet of the top.
Okay, I'm standing on a wall and I have spider climb, so I just stay put
Yep, that's fine.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Are you really casting open? So,
No, I'm
why
not.
have we been
No.
casting so many relentlessly?
I just wanted to see if Crusher would like force it past you, but no, I'm not
Is that
casting
a
it.
wisdom save? Oh,
That is a
No,
good
I'm not,
theory, Crusher. All right. So you guys make it up, both of you. Remius will kind of step forward and say, "Anything?"
Yes, I found Jonas, and then I'll run away.
Crusher is holding every emotion back to not throw you down that pit right now.
So, so nothing.
No, we think it's a garbage chute, but
Hey,
with
why don't we ask Gundolfum?
Right?
That's a good idea.
Grundlethumb, is this a garbage chute in here?
As Gronofum is kind of pulling levers, pressing buttons, whatever he's doing, he turns around and says, just a little delay on the document." It's like he expected you to already try and complain about the document being late, and then he's not really listened to what you asked.
Can I ask this? Wait, none of these drones are here, right?
No, the Modrons are kind of flying about here.
All right, I'm gonna telepathically ask this Modron if this is a garbage chute.
And as you try and telepathically, like, ask this Modron, you hear very loudly in your head, as if there's like hundreds of like little cogwheels turning inside your head.
But I can also understand them, right?
Well, it's not really that they're not speaking a language.
Oh,
It's basically their head just turning. They don't have a mind, to be fair. They're just
my God.
machines.
Um,
Or they have a mind, but it's not up to a intellect level where they are speaking anything. They're just kind of acting by command.
I see. All right. I guess I'll wait for
At least
Grundle.
these ones are. The monomodrons are.
Okay.
These
I'll just wait for Grundlethumb to finish pulling levers and ask him after.
Sure thing. Talia, what are you doing?
I was just chatting to TO67, I guess.
Anything particular, or just passing time?
Just asking him how long he's been working here, and does he enjoy the job?
They'll say that because of the bound contract, he is obligated to work here, and he thereby likes following the contract and its orders, the law of it. The amount of time he's been working here, 17 years.
Whoa.
Wow.
But work ethics and benefits have not been greater since you guys changed the place about here. So he's very happy.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's nice to not have four brothers, or three brothers, I mean, kind of trying to get on the same level with Grundlethumb. Now he's the only one, so he can just be the one that assists him all the time.
He's happy his brothers are dead.
He's happy as he gets to do all the tasks. Modrons really live to work, not work to live.
I think I know Hamlet at CO69 now. This guy killed him.
Yeah, still haven't found that out. It's a good theory you had there in the chat. But... Also, Jesus, you guys are you guys a Twitch chat? What the fuck? It's a lot of chatting. All right. Al, what are you doing? You've been up to we've been playing for 15 minutes. You've been doing all kinds of things.
I'm in a mischievous mood. I'm just looking
Yeah.
through the desk.
You're looking for the just looking for the desk. Okay. All right.
Looking in his
give
office.
me an investigation check as you're looking for the desk.
Investigation. Never mind.
Alright, with an 8, there's a bunch of documents, a bunch of books, a bunch of ink, mostly boring stuff about logs of clients and machine parts being ordered and repair logs and all that sort of thing. Taxes. Yeah, that's mostly it.
This is safe.
It is.
I'm going to try the safe.
You wanna? It's not open, so you can't pull it open.
I want to try open it.
All right, give me a sleight of hand. You have fiefdoms, right?
Nope, never mind. I don't have thieves tools.
You try the combination, and you're not in luck.
God damn it. Fine. Guess I'll go and see what's upstairs.
You see a Modron kind of side-eyeing you as you walk out the
You get back to work.
office.
Grundlethal, are you done yet? Grundlethal?
Just 1 second, wait! As he kind of jumps across, trying to do the work as fast as possible.
Maybe minutes are a different time here. It's like
That is actually a very good question. Would I know that time flows differently in Sigil than in the material plane?
So the only 2 places where generally time flows different is the Shadowfell and the Feywild. Usually, what happens in the Feywild is that time flows quicker, and in the Shadowfell it flows slower. But it can be reversed sometimes, depending on where you are in the planes and that sort of thing. There are there have been occasions where different planes have different passes of time, but most of the time it's just normal and just goes with them. And Sigil has not been any different in that way.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So you would know that. Dahlia would know that. Even maybe some of the others. Gotham would know it for sure.
Got it. Okay.
All right. One last thing before we go back to Grundlefum. Al, what are you doing now?
Try this chest.
Okay. That is not a chest, but.
Is it not? Looks like a chest. What is it?
No, it's a closet.
Oh, well, then I'll open the closet.
And there's a lock on it.
Damn it. Fucking, who puts a lock in the fucking closet? Ah! I'm gonna try and break the lock off.
You can give me a attack roll. That hits. All right. You damage the lock slightly, but it's not yet broken. But as you hit with your sword once, You hear something inside the closet rattling.
Oh God, please no, please no.
Right,
It was a joke, Mook. It was a joke. Why?
right.
I'll hit it again.
Okay, go ahead. This time your sword kind of bounces off the thing. It does echo a bit through the shop. There's a lot of sound coming from the machine, but you're probably suspecting that if you do this too much, then something will notice.
I'll do it again, but this time I'll cough really loudly when I do it.
Oh yeah, very smart. Okay, go ahead. Okay, that just hits. Go ahead. All right. As you demonstrate it now well enough that it kind of wedges open, you think that with a good like pull, you can probably break the lock open.
Then I shall pull it.
All right, athletics check. I'm gonna say, with some effort, you pull the lock. It kind of flies open, and you land on your butt as kind of your strength kind of quickly subsides in the entrance of the lock. And then, but the lock breaks open. The lock is on the ground, and like the little like arch thing from the lock is like still in the door, holding it closed. So you can pull it out.
Well, I will now open the closet.
All right. Well, here we go, I guess.
I'm in danger.
Well, no, could be. Not per se. Depending on what you do with this information. As you open the closet, you find someone inside.
Yeah.
Found him, guys.
You see, well, you're all the way up here. I don't hear you. You're the only one that knows this at the moment. But you see you don't know his name, of course. Well, let's just say, for the sake of it, branded on the top of his head is TO6. With like a flag. But yeah, you see him. He's not in the best state at the moment. You see a cube on the ground, and he's been placed upright, so his head is facing pretty much towards your legs.
Yep.
His wings and arms and legs are all there as well, but they're not at the moment attached to his body.
No. Looking at the wings and the arms and the legs and stuff, can I try and ascertain how to put them back together?
You have no idea. I'm going to tell you that now. If you were an artificer, I might give you a shot, but putting a Modron is a very complex, living mechanical being. So, like, to put it's not like a Lego or a Bionicle or something.
How big is he as a cube?
He's medium-sized, I believe.
So you wouldn't just fit in my backpack normally.
No, definitely not. The cube would be around, I would say, like maybe 3 feet.
Then I guess I'll speak. Are you okay?
He begins to speak and says, I've been better, but consequences to my actions have led me to be locked up in here for quite a while.
What did you
Anything
do?
changed while I was gone?
Oh, yeah, I mean, we killed the creature inside the machine and replaced him with another one.
That sounds worrying. Are the tasks still the same?
As far as I'm aware, yeah. What were the
Good.
tasks?
Operating the machine and protecting it at all costs.
Yeah, those are still the tasks. What did you do wrong?
Oh, well, you see, those tasks, they were quite well scripted in our contract, but there was a loophole that I found that gave us command over the machine instead of Grundlethumb. I pointed it out, and he disappeared me into this closet. I've been stuck here for a while.
Did he say why? Why does he have to
It's
have
just
total control?
I suspect that he makes a profit running his shop, and if we would have total control over the machine, then he would not gain that profit anymore.
Do you feel pain? Did this hurt you?
Oh no, I don't feel pain, but I feel an urge to operate and protect the machine at all costs, and it has been quite a impossible task being locked in this closet.
And right now, your director, do you sense that anybody is a threat to the machine?
I don't know. I can't see the machine from here.
I'm going to lift him out and I'm going to take him to look at the machine. Just from
Right,
this point of...
you lift up the cube. He's pretty heavy, but you are able to.
Just from
You
here, I'm
lift him
gonna-
up here. You have to kind of point him diagonally downwards to see the machine.
Yeah.
He looks at it and says, "It seems pretty all right. I only see one of my brothers, and there's missing some guards and some
Oh.
monomodrons.
Yeah,
Shortage of staff.
they died.
Oh, that might impact the performance of the machine a bit. Has it been running well?"
I mean, Gundletham's down there now producing documents for us, so I would assume so.
That is good. Could you maybe grab my other parts and bring me down there?
Yeah,
I would like to inspect the machine myself.
Yeah, sure. If there's other parts, then I'll take them downstairs.
All right. Yeah, the parts you can probably fit inside your backpack or anything. The cube you have to kind of carry.
Yeah.
With yourself.
Come on. You want to go all the way down to the first floor?
As long as I can talk to Grundletham and my brothers, then...
Yep.
Or brother.
Come on, then. Hey, guys. Look who I found.
Dahlia, as you speak about with Theo67 and how happy he is that all his brothers are gone and that he now operates the machine on his own, you can see his face retract in pure horror as he kind of looks over your shoulder and says, "That is not ideal," just without any context.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep on walking fast with him in my hand. Hey, guys.
As you look over, you see L carrying only the head of a quadrone, and his legs and wings are sticking out of his backpack, and he carries it and repeats the same thing over and over again about look who he found.
I'm gonna turn to TO67 and say, so, like, why don't you like working with TO69?
Oh, it's just about the tasks. If both of us are here, the task gets divided in 2 or 3 or 4, depending how many brothers. If there's only one of me, then, well, I get all the tasks, and I'd like to keep the order around in my own brain. So if I run the tasks on my own, then I am the only one that, well, has a saying in it, other than Grundletham, but he just wants to work, and I get to make it work, so to say. Excuse me, I'm gonna look why my brother is here and how. I thought he was dead.
Okay, bye.
Hey, guys. Look who I found. Guys?
Grundletham still working the levers. He's gonna quickly like take a glance at that child and be like, "Oh, I thought I said no touching of anything."
I tripped and fell, and the lock kind of broke. You really should get better locks, Grundletham.
That I've never heard that happen before.
Old locks, they get rusty.
You found TO69, yay!
I did, yeah, and he tells me a very interesting tale about you, Grundletham.
Well, you know, I put him there because he had a defect, and well, machines that have a defect, I can't have them in my shop. It would maybe ruin the products of, say, your requests.
Or was it
I
more
was
the
gonna
fact
repair
that,
them at some point, but
or was it more the fact that he found out that they can actually have full control of the machine, making you moot in this equation?
that wasn't the case at all. It might have been a thing in the older contract, but because of this happening with you and all, the newer contract strictly states it's my responsibility of running the machine.
But it still stands that under the previous contract, he wasn't actually defective. He just discovered a slight misprint, should we say, of said contract. So you decided to what? Pull him apart and lock him away in a cupboard? When his only directive is to protect the machine? Imagine if you had an itch, Grundlethum, and we tied you up, and we left you there with that itch forever.
Well, I don't really get that. Quadrons, to my knowledge, don't have itches, but
No, but they have directives, and
yes. Well,
they have to do their
The new
directive.
contract states it's mine, and the old contract is gone. So we could repair him. I wouldn't be against it. TO67, would you be so kind and repair your brother so he can, together with you, run the machines again? Keep it running.
TO69, do you want to continue running the machines for this person who locked you away for so long and kept you from your main directive?
I'll have to look at the new contract, but if it states I have to run the machine and protect it at all costs like previously, then yes.
Can we get the contract, please, Grundlethum?
Yes, it's upstairs in my office.
God damn it.
The document should be pretty much ready now.
Right.
You see from the kind of red container here, the sheet of paper kind of expands itself onto this metal kind of holder. He takes it off and walks towards Luca here. Here you go. Now you have both the falsified entrance document to enter the vault, and then, of course, the devilish contract to activate it.
Just quickly take a glance, see if it like fits the description that we were given, how it's supposed to look.
Well, you've never seen a devil contract before, I think, other than the quick glance I think you got from Al showing it, if I remember correctly, but his own. So you wouldn't know. You're not the expert here, but it looks similar to what Al had. Maybe not as magical, but like not as glowy, but kind of the same.
I'm taking TO69 upstairs to the office, by the way.
Yeah, Grundlethum will kind of hastily and nervously follow you. As he walks upstairs, he says towards all of you standing there still, really, don't touch anything, please, Dan. We'll be back in a moment.
These office doors, do they open outwards or inwards? I know it shows outwards on the map, but...
Yeah, it's outwards.
Okay.
TO67 next to you, Dahlia, will kind of look towards you and say, I think for the performance of the machine, better go up there and fix my brother. Although it makes me happiest to operate the machine myself, dividing the tasks is probably better.
Well, oh, to be a machine and have no emotion.
Well, I guess it does make him happy, so that is sort of an emotion, right?
Well, I mean, but is it actually happiness though? Because I
Ye-
suppose being able to feel happy also implies that they would be able to feel sad, but it sounds like TO69, regardless of the fact that he was literally like entrapped by Grundle Thumb, is like pretty much more than happy to continue with his job as long as like the contract's fine, which
Yeah.
I don't know, just comes across very like practical. But
Yeah, I guess the purpose of their being overrides anything else that they may encounter or may experience.
yeah, okay, I see.
So them saying happy is just maybe just them being able to complete their or fulfill their purpose.
Yeah.
Anyways, what are you doing, Luca?
No, I'll just hand Ios the papers.
Okay. Ios, you get the papers, both of the vault and the. He has given you both, pretty much.
Yeah. Also, when Dahlia joins us, I'll like kind of like show it to everybody. Also Ramius and Kotam.
Yeah,
And just
Remius could probably be of hand here as well, maybe.
yeah, just ask. All right. So, if I'm remembering correctly, we need one to enter the vault, correct? And the other one to use the portal.
I think so.
All
Remius
right.
says.
So if those seem okay, then is there anything that's stopping us right now from trying it? I mean, of course, we're gonna take a rest, but that should be all, right?
Well, yeah, I think Dahlia, you would know this, I think, but the vaults itself are accessed by mostly portals, right? And this document would then be a portal key to the vault, and then the contract of the devil or the falsified contract would be a portal key towards the portal that is to hell. I think that's what we're
Yeah.
doing, right?
Something along those lines, yeah.
Well, at least the falsified thing to get into the vault is the one we need for vault 666. Looks like it. As
Yeah.
kind of, he looks at the document and you see that there's a bunch of shit on here, but it basically says vault like a passage to vault 666, with some official stuff and maybe like even some signature there. There's also what seems to be a paragraph that states that this doubles as not only the document for you being allowed into the vault, but also being the portal key towards the vault. The contract is just basically like the devil contract is basically looks like a very standard devil contract. It's written in Infernal, of course. If you would want to read it, you would have to be reading Infernal as well as take some time, because devil contracts are always very, very, very long with a lot of small lettering and lots of loopholes.
I do speak Infernal, so
Yeah, you would. That's why it probably took so long to like print it, because devil contract works like this: as you roll it out from like the thing, you can just keep on rolling, pretty much. Like it starts at the beginning where you first roll it out, and then it rolls out, rolls out, rolls out. It's like a little pocket scroll dimension thing where it looks almost like being emptied, being all rolled out, and then all of a sudden it's even more. You know, it ends somewhere, but it seems like a never-ending scroll.
can I just read a little bit of it just out of interest?
Sure. I don't have it like noted here down or anything or that sort of thing, but you read about the contract of a human being contracted towards like an ice devil of some sorts. There's something about him getting riches, and blah blah blah. There's a lot of, like I said, extra stuff, extra fluff. It's
Okay.
all fake, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, it has to be realistic, though, doesn't it? So
Yes, it is. It looks very realistic, but the whole story is, of course, made up. So,
yeah, cool. Well,
and like you guys suggested, the Grundle film, where like kind of tasked him to do what you needed for the portal inside the vault is a devil contract. So if this suffices as a devil contract, then it doesn't really matter what. So you just now have to find out if it works or not. But there's only one way of doing that, I guess.
Okie dokes.
Same goes with the document to get into Vault 666. But yeah, as a little confirmation, Remius and Ayaz, you would probably like have studied some of this, like how like devil contracts are made and how they look and that sort of thing. It looks legit, pretty much. It's a
Alright,
weird thing. Sorry, go ahead.
so should we ready ourselves for a few hours and see if our humble host can offer us a closet to sleep in?
Well, the tavern shouldn't be terribly too far away, right?
Tavern is quite a far away because
Yeah.
if you're talking about the smoldering corpse in
Yeah.
Tavern, then it is good because that was at Val's shop and that's in the Hive ward.
There's probably a different one close by, though.
Oh yeah, there's so many taverns and inns here in Jeju. Very specific ones as well. Gets kind of weird to the amount of specific you can get here, as there's travelers all around the plains here that come here, so you have a lot of specialized inns and taverns. But yeah, no, you should be able to find something. Going towards L on this first floor here. As TO69 is being carried by you up, Grundleflum is kind of nervously following behind. As you grabs the contract, the new contract, he kind of holds it up to you, and he goes over like how it states that now the machine is rightfully his and can be operated by the Modrons, but is not
I'll
to be owned by the Modrons.
I'll just tear the contract out of his hand.
Okay, he'll kind of try and object, but he's not gonna fight you for it. So
Can I read the contract? Is it written? or is
yeah,
it-
it's written in common.
Then yeah, I'll read the contract. See what it states.
Do you want to try and find kind of the TO69 will assist you in this, so you'll get advantage. But
Yep.
do you want to try and find the same loophole as TO69 did with the
I want-
contract?
Yeah, so I want to see if that loophole is there, and I want to see if there's anything specifying TO69 having to remain here to work on the machine.
Okay. All right. Well, roll me then both like 2 investigations. First for the loophole, and then second for TO69. Nice. You both have advantage on these, but all right. So with a 7, TO69 and you are not able to find any loophole that was previously stated by TO69. So that seems to be out, but you're not sure. You can find it at the place that TO69 would point out to be the place where it was previously. For the 18, with finding out if TO69 is bound to help with protecting and operating the machine, you actually find something very interesting, as this contract was created after the whole thing went down and all those Modrons got murdered. The only one Quadrone that is stated to be in service of operating and protecting the machine at the moment is tier 6-7. Tier 6-9 is not included in this.
Well, 6-9. It seems that you are no longer bound to protect this machine.
You see, well, I don't know if you're holding tier 6-9's face towards your face, because you wouldn't be a...
I am now. Just like speak to him. I've given the
Okay,
contract
there
back
you
to
go.
nothing.
Yeah, you kind of had to awkwardly again, like move his head slightly down as you were reading the pages of the contract, and then as you were talking to him, you turn into him. He kind of looks at you, and then side eyes the contract again, side eyes Grundletham, and then looks at you again and says, "I am in a internal crisis at the moment, and I would like to know my purpose."
I tell you what, Grundletham.
Yes.
Now, like, not angrily look at him, just unimpressed look at him. Write me up a quick contract for TO69 here, stating that he is to help our party any means necessary to finish our goal.
Well, usually the one that bounds the Modron to himself or in its service writes the contract himself.
Fine.
I think if I write it, it's invalid. So.
Okay, give me pen and some parchment then, please.
Sure. From pen comes around.
And I'm going to hastily write out a contract that puts TO69, I guess, into mine and the party's service to help us.
Could I ask you to, out of session, like write up a little, like, it doesn't have to be very much in detail, but
yeah,
something?
I'll write something up, yeah.
Cool. That would be fun. Alright. TO69 says, well, for the time being, if we do sign this contract, then I guess I wouldn't have to go back to Modron. So that gives me a new purpose.
Don't worry, we'll find you a more permanent solution somewhere down the line.
Yes. How long would the duration be of me helping in service of the party, so to say?
No end date as of yet. I don't know how long it's going to take. If you want me to put a date on it, I can put a date on it.
Maybe a updated duration at the end of, say, a month, to find out maybe a specific date after that time has suspended.
Yeah, that should be fine. I'll put a month for now, and then it'll be open to discussion after a month.
Yeah, you read it into the contract.
Yeah.
Or write it into the contract.
And I'll look at 6-7, and I'll just say, can you please restore him?
I am not not capable of fixing my own kind. We get either fixed in Modron or by someone that has studied the ways of the Modrons. Grundletham is, I think, not able to help you either, as he operates the machine, the print machine, but not the Modrons itself. For repairs, we get sent back.
I thought you came up here to repair him. Did you not?
Well.
Yeah, that is why.
Yeah.
Repairing was maybe a bit of a practical statement. I was going to send my brother back to Modron, where he would be prepared.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess. Is there any way that I can kind of fashion some straps and wear them as a backpack? But like a backwards fit, so you know, like when people wear backpacks on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that I can do that
bindle.
for now? A
I'm
bindle.
familiar with
Yeah.
bindles. I could probably fashion one.
Are we talking Ian or Ios?
Both. Ios has a
Yeah.
small dog he's never talked about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we have done this before with Drip, all the way back in Fendelin. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should be able to bind him and stuff. Do you want to keep his legs and arms and wings as well, or?
Yeah, I'll keep them all. My plan is
Yeah,
to find
yeah.
an artificer somewhere.
TO69 will also state that being in service of the party is quite a vague statement still. I guess within this month of service, we can find out what the service of the party or serving the party would be as well,
Yeah,
especially
it's
with my current state.
yeah. We'll narrow down the logistics. However, it is essentially just to help us and protect us to reach our goal.
Yes, like the contract says, we will find out my purpose in that within the month.
Yeah.
Uh, if I may suggest, still being vague on the idea of what my purpose will be within the party, if say after a month my service is no longer needed or I'm still in this state, is it maybe plausible for me to be sent back to Modron for repairs and return at some point?
Of course. I mean, how do you know how long it would take for you to be repaired at Modron?
Well, there's been sufficient damage to my limbs. We're not meant to take them off, at least not well outside of Modron.
Okay,
So
roughly how long
I
would it
can't.
take?
I can't make a precise estimate, but quite a while. There's probably a waiting list as well, especially due to the severe damage.
Is there so? Let's say I was to send you back to Modron now, because you're under contract. Would that put you to the top of the waiting list to get you back to us?
It would speed it up, but there's other Modrons that are under contract as well. But I would be above the ones that don't have it.
And do you know of any way that we can get you put to that top of that list?
Most things are treated with a very complicated system in terms of priority. If you would be able to state within the contract what makes it a high priority, then it could work in speeding it up.
How about the end of the world?
That should suffice pretty well. Yes.
And and if you were at the top, do you have any idea how long it would take for you to come back to us? And also, would you come back to this point and then find us, or would you come back to us wherever we are?
That depends on what the contract states. Hello?
Sorry, I'm thinking. Yeah, I can write in the contract that it's to stop the end of worlds.
Yes, maybe give some reasoning of why the world would end, but anything helps.
Yeah, so I'll write in the contract all reasonings as to why it's so important to get him back. Such as the visions that have been prophesized about Asmodeus.
For now, I don't have a way of getting myself back to Modron, so there must be a solution for that as well. Grundlethon could do it. He has done before.
I'll look at Grundlethon.
Yes, I could send him back, but the contract must be signed I would recommend that at least before you do, otherwise it's invalid. And seeing as TO69 doesn't have a hand operating at the moment, I don't know how that
He still has a mouth.
suffice. I guess. So it's a bit unusual, but maybe it should work.
Right, then I'll proceed to write out the contract. Stating the
Yeah, you can get
yeah.
the details and stuff. You put it in the thing, but TO69 will agree to it. I think if it's just like we stated now.
Yeah. Can I try and get him to sign with his mouth? Or put the pen in his mouth?
Yeah. I mean, his like mechanics are like he's a machine, so he's very precise. So you'll see him like kind of hold the pen in his mouth at a point, and then he kind of just writes perfectly with that pen in his mouth, and then signs the contract that way.
Then I'll also sign the contract, and I'll get Grundletham to send him back to Mordron.
All right. Yeah, Grundletham will have to keep him here with all the parts and stuff, but we'll say that. Thanks for not making too much of a fuss about this. I swear I was gonna send him back at some point, but with all the things going on with the machine and stuff, was not the priority at the moment.
I'll slowly step forward to Grundletham. If I find out you mistreat any other of these Mordrons, I won't be as pleasant next time.
Understood. I'll get right onto sending TO69 back to his repairs, and I'm sure with the contract it will be right as rain and ready to serve the party.
I'll pat TO69 on the head and I'll say, see you soon.
Yes. Alataril. It is, right?
It is, yes. Call me Al.
Al. Thank you, Al. I'll be looking forward to serving the party.
And yeah, I'll go back downstairs with the others.
All right. All right. Well, you both have both the documents to get into the bank. You now have a third contract. That is.
Oh, they don't have the contract technically. I signed
no,
it.
Al has it, but do you tell them about all this, or are you just walking down casually?
I'm just gonna walk down casually. I'll wait until he turns up. Nice little surprise.
Okay. That's gonna be fun. All right. Anything you guys want to do before he sorts out a tavern, bar, inn, whatever to get a long rest?
Just
No.
like
What?
I think I shot you a message. If there's any like magic shop close by, I'd like look for a ring or something.
Yes. Yeah, you wanted to go to the tower as well, right, or something?
Yeah, if it's not too terribly far.
Also, if it's not
do you
too,
want to take anyone? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, if it's also not too terribly far, I would like to find an armory somewhere for some kind of armor.
I mean, that's easy enough. You can definitely find something like, and then just a mundane, like normal, not magical.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't require attunement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can find some good like armor and stuff here. Anything from the list, pretty much. Any just regular armor. Which one would you like?
I do not know because I haven't looked at the list.
It's all there. So if you like, it's chain shirt, scale mail, breastplate, half plate, ring mail, chain mail, splint plate, studded leather armor, whatever.
Yeah.
Hide.
I'll have a quick look and then I'll drop you a message. I'll just
Sure.
put a message in the chat.
Yeah.
Yop, would I be able to give him whatever armor that hammers would have issued me, and I just haven't worn it.
Did you have that in your inventory already?
I think I wear it like during ceremonies, but like doesn't really work for me when I'm running
I
around.
mean, it is sigiled with like the hammers of form and stuff, so it might be a little bit out of theme for L, but yeah, you could. I'll say it's whatever heavy armor you want it to be. So if you want it to be plate, you can.
Um,
It would just be regular, no +1 or anything.
yeah,
but-
yeah, yeah.
because it's mostly ceremonial. It has like it serves its purpose. It's good armor, but
Yeah.
it's not.
How about like, could I do like a half plate? Because it's just
Yeah,
easier to put on. Okay.
yeah, half plate. You want a the Heimers of Foreign decorated half plate, Al?
I mean, I'll take it for now, yeah. There may be some altercation made to it, but sure.
All right.
Oh, I don't know about that, Al.
I mean, my god is Kalimvor, after all.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like you're my little guy right now wearing my armor. So we got Storm today.
Al, as a solution that might not be permanent to the armor, you could like do like some cloth stuff, like
Yeah,
paint
just
something on there, and just
a tabard over it.
yeah, something like that.
I'll do that for now.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you have your cloak as well, which hide most of it.
Yeah, that's a good. I
Yeah,
think
sure.
that's a good compromise.
I have like 2
Seeing
different
as how-
cloaks on, so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're covered in cloaks, so you're actually like even your where your soulless armor, you wouldn't like have seen most of that either in most occasions.
Can you wear your soulless armor but not attuned to it? Like, could it not just be armor that you're not attuned to? Does that work?
Not the soulless one, I don't think,
Oh, okay.
because you can't wear it
You
unless
need-
you don't have a
you
soul.
need, you need to be attuned.
Okay. All right, you can wear my armor. I mean, it'll probably be poke full of holes by the time you're done with it because you get hit a lot, but fine.
Oh.
Well, that's what the armor is for, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just like chuckle and take it off you.
Whole
So
person.
you take that away from you take that away from your inventory, Elias, and then add it.
Yep.
Okay. Luca, you can go to the Sorcerer's Tower. I believe that's called. Let me actually check to make sure.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So I obviously carry a herbalism kit, and I'm pretty proficient in things like medicine. Can I like make or prepare some like healing potions to carry with me?
So I think we've done this before, where we had some recipes for healing potions, that sort of thing. Or I think at some point Arwick wanted to make potions of speed, or was it
Yeah,
June? Even?
I have the recipes, although we didn't do potion of healing.
No. I'll say that I'll after session come up with some recipe for healing. You would probably know it, Dahlia, but I can't come up with it right now. But I'll give you some recipes, and you can maybe along the way get some ingredients for that.
Yeah, fab. Okay, cool.
All right, that works. Let's see. Tower Sorceress. Cool. All right. Do we want to kind of split the party here and some seek for an inn and just chill there, and some go to the Tower Sorceress, or do we all want to go to the Tower Sorceress? What's the plan?
I'm
Some of
happy
you
to
are
go
in need of some
find-
sleep.
Yeah, I can go find an inn and tell everyone that I'm like we'll pass an inn and I'll say I'll go get those rooms.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of splitting the party, this is probably like still within Sigil is probably the best best place to do it. After this, gets more risky, I would say.
Okay.
Alright.
Crusher has business to take care of, so he's probably gonna have to go do that now.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, I'll go with Crusher.
Crusher doesn't want you.
Crusher
just
gets Ios.
Crusher just has to. He might kill you if you talk about Jonas again. Crusher just
Oh.
has to go get his gloves back.
Alright.
Kotem will go with you if you want.
God, that might be even worse.
Ios and
Um,
Totem go with Crusher, and we promise not to talk.
Can Crusher
Also,
at least take
just-
Ramius?
I'm just gonna remind you guys of this, but there was a mention of the one that has your goblets.
What was the mention of that?
Well, I guess you wouldn't have been here at that session, but if anyone else remembers, they could tell Crusher, probably. The one that is in possession of his goblets is the Barb Devil you met inside here. And the red
Oh
cap.
yeah, the one that was in the bar, the smoldering corpse bar.
Yes. And the red cap had something to say about him.
Is that who hired them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So in command of the Barb Devil inside the bar, who you still didn't get the name of, the red caps killed Bramble. The gnome. So searching him up might be an interesting thing. If you can find him at all.
Bye, gloves.
Sounds good.
I'm getting my gloves.
Well, you can try. So you're going back to the Smoldering Corpse Inn then? Tavern, whatever?
Guess that's where we last saw him.
Yeah, that is where you last saw. Alright. Do you want, like, are you... I think the party wants someone with you, so...
Sounds like Ios is planning on following me no matter what.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Alright, Ios is either going with you knowingly or unknowingly, so... let's just do that. I'll say Remius and Kotam are gonna suggest finding an inn then to sleep in, because they are a bit hurt from the fight that went down here in front of the shop. Does anyone want to join them, or do you want to join Luca?
I will go to an inn.
I would
Okay,
like to go to Sorcerer's Town.
Okay, Dahlia's joining Luca, and then Alice joining Remius and Kotam. I guess you're going. All right. Let's do the inn first. Let me look this up. Sorry, in the Cleric's Wharves. Let's see. I'm just scrolling a little bit. This is what I mean. There's some fucking weird ass inns. Yeah, sure. We'll go with this. All right. As you walk for Sigil, do we want to get a way of like communicating which inn we're going to, as we're still finding it, but we're also splitting up?
I can do telepathic bond on us. So, but I think it's only 8 creatures. Yeah, we're fine.
All right, let's do that then. Because otherwise, it's a fun and games and stuff that Al and Remius and Co are gonna have to like an inn to sleep in, but if there's no way of communicating between each other.
Yeah.
All right, telepathic bond will do. All right. So, Remius and Al, as you walk through the streets after splitting up with the others, you kind of look around. You see some places that you might think are inns, but others are not shops. Trends like traveling through Sigil without a Dahlia, without a Toot, is surprisingly, well, maybe not surprisingly, but it is hard. There's a lot of things that seem like one thing and then turn out to be another. Some things that are portals instead of doors, and when you open them, you see just a whole nother realm and stuff. There's weird things happening all the time, but at some point you do find something that looks to be an inn of sorts, but also serves as another thing. As you see an kind of onion-shaped building in the middle of what seems to be a crossroad inside the Klaxward. All around this onion-shaped building, it is made of what seems to be mostly like wood, but there's also some sort of weird looking colored metal that is kind of filling out the wooden beams that make up this shape. You see a whole lot of beasts and mounts kind of traversing around this onion-shaped building and towards the different ways that go from the crossroad towards this onion-shaped building. You see also a lot of like just creatures walking in and out of the onion-shaped building, kind of making their way. There's some mounting these creatures, these mounts, and then riding away or just riding into the place. There's also the same onion-shaped kind of like cabs that are being pulled on these wheels by these beasts and stuff. It looks a bit like the Cinderella, like you have ever seen the Cinderella animation where like she changed, I think, an onion into like a carriage for the horses to pull? That is kind of what is happening. It's not actual onion, but it's like an onion shaped thing. But you see displacer beasts pulling these things, unicorns, ponies, even some ogres and stuff, like different beasts and mounts and things that can act as mounts or pulleys, whatever. Lots of stuff. You also see that there is a big sign above the main doors. I mean, there's 4 doors on each direction of the crossroad going away from it, but all of them state the T Street Transit. So that's what you see.
Just stunned to silence, apparently.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Al, are you here?
Yeah, sorry. I'm prepping what. Well, I was just having a quick look as to what I was going to do whilst we're at the
Yeah, fair.
at the end.
Yeah, Fook, exactly that. That's what I. Oh, it's a pumpkin, I guess. Well, this one is more onion shaped. These carrots.
Yeah.
I'll look at. So I'm with Ramius and Kortam, right?
Yes.
I'll look at them and go, shall we?
Seems better than most places, I guess. A bit busy, but at least accessible. Remius kind of scratches his head as he says this. Kotam's is kind of just like creepily smiling towards all the creatures that he sees, like exiting and entering the transit, being his weird self. He looks over at you, kind of halfly hurt you asking, and says, "Looks great to me. Lots of ways of life."
I heard you're going to buy the rooms for us, Core.
I don't have much. But I'll do my best. Splitting might be a wiser idea.
Yeah, I think you can buy them. And then I'll just start walking in. And whilst I'm on in, I'll telepathically send Luke a message. Or just speak to him telepathically, just let them know where we are and how to get here.
Yep, the T Street Transit, he'll say, and then I'll kind of give you the directions, Luca. You want to do that to Ios as well and Crusher, because they're on a different path.
Yeah, yeah. Just anyone that's listening on the telepathic bond.
Sure. All right. Going to, let's say, Crusher and Ios. Crusher, are you allowing Ios to follow you, or is he sneakily following? Both would work.
He can come with.
Okay. Then you
Just
both
has
are walking.
He just has to not talk about Jonas the whole time.
Sure. You're both walking towards the smoldering corpse inn. This is pretty much the only place that you now know the like kind of route to, as you've been like to Falstad Shop as well as smoldering corpse inn, which are like in the same street pretty much. So it's the only thing you kind of know from the top of your head at this time. You walk over there. Do you guys want to do anything before you get there, or talk about Jonas?
Not that.
I will not talk about Jonas, but I will ask if Crusher has a plan to find this devil that might be in hiding.